Our business was started because there has been a lack in the community of supportive spaces for young women struggling to find jobs due to institutional barriers. Mamacita's Cafe is a social enterprise that creates sustainable job opportunities for young women in a restorative space. Right now we are solely a catering company, and our goal is to be the first name that comes to mind when people want a catered breakfast for their businesses, and the first name that comes to mind when people want a unique dessert at their parties, such as our handmade donuts that are fried on site. By doing this, we'll be able to expand programming beyond just food and build a complete restorative space, including art, craft, and healing workshops to reach more and more young women.
I believe that clothes is an outward expression of who we are on the inside. And so I found myself gravitating toward brands, that lifestyle that didn't represent the lifestyle that I identify with. And thus I thought it was important for me to create my own brand. And I started my own brand called Run the World by Victor Sandifer, a community empowerment clothing brand. We use a symbol called Sankofa, which is an African Ndinkra symbol, which typically means look back and fetch it, meaning look back and fetch your roots. If you look at our symbol, we put the globe in the middle, which means look back, give back to the world. So our whole ideal is that when you look back and give back with your passions, then you run the world. My ultimate goal with Run the World is to create a global brand that recruits up-and-coming designers from all around the world. And upon recruiting those said designers, we will create the collection for the following year. When we start to sell those items, we will give a fraction of the proceeds back to a community service project in their community.
I started this business because I wanted to make a difference in my life, and I think all people want that. But we can't wait on some global event or hero to save us. It's going to take individuals taking small but thoughtful actions in their communities. My company will help bring the hero out in all of us, nourishing lives. Helping is a mobile food restaurant that specializes in a rotating menu of comfort foods. I created this menu free of hydrogenated fats and meat products. This will make some of our favorite foods accessible to people with a wide variety of dietary needs, including vegan and gluten-free. My goal is to provide a sustainably sourced, quality food option that inspires people to connect with their communities by taking real action. With each helping, guests have the option to have the cost of their meal reduced in exchange for a pledge to help someone in their community. For those people on the go that still want to help but don't have the time, they have the option to donate towards one of our events that will help feed people in need.
I started Resilient Wellness because I wanted to see an increase in access and utilization of holistic health services. And I wanted to be able to create a platform for holistic healers to be able to generate income for themselves. Resilient Wellness is an online platform that provides access to holistic health services, products, and education. One of the goals of Resilient Wellness is to obtain a space so we can start to actually train other people in holistic health education and services and provide services as well. And we also want to expand out of the Bay Area and start going into places where holistic health is needed.
I started Cakes by Morgan, number one, because I wanted to spend the rest of my life doing what I love to do, which is baking. And the second reason is that I wanted to change the reputation of vegan desserts. We make vegan taste good is the slogan. We are a dessert catering company that seeks to meet the needs of any customers who want desserts but don't want the negative health effects associated with it. We offer dairy-free, gluten-free, and low-carb options. The goals of Cakes by Morgan are to have a brick-and-mortar location where I can interact with my customers on a daily basis and to be versatile enough to accommodate the ever-changing health and lifestyle demands of my customers.
My name is Yodassa Williams, and my business is Yoda Will. I started it because I kept meeting amazing, vibrant men and women who are professionals in their business and running amazing things in their life professionally, but they were not able to make clothing work for them. There was this disconnect with reflecting their awesome lifestyle with clothing that they were excited to wear. I was also meeting a lot of talented musicians and creative artists, but they were also having this problem around branding, this personal style with their clothing. So that's why I knew that I could use my 10 years of fashion industry design and merchandising experience to create this focused professional styling brand to help people glow from the inside out. Yoda Will is a personal styling business that helps men and women with their wardrobe dilemmas. Currently, Yoda Will does wardrobe organization, personal styling, and custom outfit designing. I'm looking to grow a new service of trip planning where we'll organize the wardrobe that you'll need for an extended trip. I'm also looking to grow my clientele extensively in 2017, and my larger goal is to create an application which can be a portable styling tool for people.
What's up, Goan? Hi, my name is Afiba. I'm a chef with the crave to explore, learn, create, and give back. I couldn't think of a job that would allow me to do all these things, at least happily, so I created the Twisted Roots Project, connecting lives through food, generous foodies for local causes. The Twisted Roots Project is a travel pop-up restaurant that creates one-time dinner events using local food and inspiration. Our aim is to connect people. As my ancestors say, one hand feed one, meaning every person that we help makes the world a better place.
My name's Acacia, and I'm an avid traveler, multilinguist, and economist of the people. I started Ethnic Ties as a tool for community and economic development, where we train those with language and cultural experiences to use those skills as tools for economic development. Ethnic Ties provides customized language and intercultural consulting for individuals, community-based organizations, and institutions. We do this locally and abroad, either in direct services or online through our trainings, workshops, and classes. Our goal is to be the bridge that connects those who need the language and cultural skills with those who have them. We will grow to receive migrant and refugee populations, providing housing, employment opportunities, and language and cultural education.
Hello, my name is Desiree Johnson Forte, and I'm the founding CEO of the Biz Stoop, B-I-Z, Black Intergenerational Zeal Stoop. And I launched this business because I am deeply afflicted by the fatalism and high death rates experienced by my beautiful Black young community. The Biz Stoop is an educational consulting, lifestyle curation, and youth development platform that bridges intergenerational communities who seek to harness the power of high opportunity youth. We use a three-step approach to accomplish our business goals. First is to address the roots of fatalism. Second is to shift the wealth narrative. And third is to earn our keep, attracting equitable opportunities that may finance community transformation.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I started Brown Sugar Baking to give people homemade quality baked goods that my great-grandmother would be proud of. She instilled a love of baking in me, so I want to give people a piece of me as well as a piece of her. I spend a lot of time crafting my recipes that include unique ingredients that will help me stand out. Baking in small batches ensures quality products, so my company Brown Sugar Baking helps locals find quality baked goods for cheaper. My goals for Brown Sugar Baking are to be self-employed, to expand into a small event planning business, and have consistent customers that I bake for.
My cousin was killed by a drunk driver, and I wanted to provide a socially conscious bartending service that helps guests drink responsibly, but most importantly, keep them safe. Wired Up is a mobile bartending service that helps you execute a stress-free party or event where our staff looks out for the safety of your guests by providing water at all of our events and calling an Uber for a guest that looks like they had too much to drink. Through Wired Up, I want to help save lives and help folks have a great time. I plan to open up a chain of Wired Up clubs, but also train our bartenders to go out to the community and provide alcohol education trainings.
I started my business because as a queer, gender non-conforming Vietnamese person, I've always felt a disconnect with my cultural roots, my ancestors, and my family, and myself in a lot of ways. And I noticed that it's a really common struggle with the queer and trans Vietnamese community until we are in a space where we're able to share laughters and healing through reclaiming our language, our Vietnamese language, and our traditional food. My name is Trang. I am one of the founders for Cutivit Cafe. And Cutivit Cafe is an Oakland-based social enterprise that helps heal, nourish, and uplift queer and trans Vietnamese narratives over Vietnamese street food, intergenerational dialogues, and arts. One of the ultimate goals for Cutivit Cafe is for it to be a self-sustained business and a cultural healing hub, meaning that we want community support by buying our products, our drinks, and our food, and so we can put on seasonal showcase to support queer and trans Vietnamese artists.
After my mom became ill, I began to look closer at the ingredients in food. For years, I searched for a popcorn with no preservatives that had a great taste, and when I couldn't find any, I decided to start my own popcorn business, utilizing our 30-year-old family recipe. Hi, my name is Brianna Mosley. I'm the founder of Katrina's Popcorn, a gourmet popcorn shop that helps provide popcorn lovers with high-quality, naturally seasoned gourmet popcorn, while bringing awareness to human trafficking through partnering with anti-trafficking organizations. Our goal is to provide high-quality, wholesome snacks that our customers will love for years to come. We've also planned to empower survivors by providing employment opportunities.
So I started Fresh to Deaf Collective 3 years ago while running a youth leadership program. I realized at the time that I was preparing my students for a future that didn't really exist, a future where they could get a job from 9 to 5 and build enough wealth to get their families out of poverty. So I wanted more agency and freedom to change this, and I created a social art enterprise as a result. Fresh to Deaf Collective is a social justice enterprise that empowers women of color through conscious wearable art and entrepreneurship coaching. My goal for Fresh to Deaf Collective is to create a maker and social entrepreneurship space explicitly for women of color in Oakland. Nearly half of all single Black and Latino women have zero or negative wealth, and yet we are the fastest growing business owners and entrepreneurs in the country. So this is a very exciting time for us, but we need spaces and resources to be able to take creative risks, to build wealth on our own terms and change the world.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Hong.
And my name is Tyrone Botello.
And we're the co-founders of Circle Up Education. We started Circle Up Education in order to address the trauma, stress, and misunderstandings that people were experiencing in their schools and in their workplaces but didn't have the tools to address.
Circle Up Education is a local training and consulting social enterprise that supports schools, cities, and organizations in finding creative solutions that are sustainable in order to address stereotypes, bias, and other types of challenges that prevent organizations from being able to create thriving and equitable communities.
Our first goal for Circle Up Education is to transform the values and principles within school and workplace communities so that they're a direct reflection of the individuals that they serve.
Our second goal is to support schools and workplaces in weaving different types of relationship building practices into the day-to-day habits within their communities.
Our third goal for Circle Up Education is to support school and workplace communities to create policies and practices that are equitable and inclusive.